So, there's some insanely new sneaks in Anime Vanguard's Discord for the new units in update 4.5, which is going to be the next update of Anime Vanguards. And I've got some pretty unique and crazy information about these units right here that you might want to hear. So stay till the very end because the units in the next update, they're definitely not what you're going to expect. And speaking of what you're not going to be expecting, we're going to be doing a 45k subscribers battle pass giveaway. So if you want to be part of this giveaway, then all you have to do is like and subscribe. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one because Lucy is one of the strongest, if not the strongest support unit in the game. And I'm going to be telling you guys why in the next video when I make my complete video on Lucy alone. We're going to be showcasing her in her full glory because she is very overpowered. Alrighty, so by the way, if at any point in this video or recording my mic cuts off, it's because my mic is broken. Alright, so let's talk about it. Okay, so the new sneak peek in the Anime Vanguard's Discord is very interesting, but also very traumatizing. Because if you've been taking a look at the sneak peeks in Anime Vanguards for a while, you're going to realize that units that have this much quality and effect for their animation are only reserved for the top of the top. Basically the Vanguard units. And these Vanguard units are rare. Like, super rare to the point that you're not... Alright, my mic cut off there again. But so yeah, most of the time, you know, the Anime Vanguards units, you don't get them. So you're very afraid that you're not going to be able to get these units right here. And a lot of people are saying that if Sung Jin was going to be a Vanguard unit, they're never going to get him. However, based off of what was talked about on stage in Anime Vanguard's Update 4 stage, the stage that was held just a few days ago, and my last video before this one was actually covering and talking about that. So if you want to watch that video, there's some information there that you might hear that will be able to tell you what's going to be happening in the next update. And most of what I'm going to talk about here is based off of the knowledge that I have because I listened on the stage. So here are some few things to consider. This update is most likely not going to have a Vanguard unit. Sorry if my voice at any point will cut off or if I say and stuff like that. It's because I'm really thinking about what my mic will be doing and if it's gonna cut off. Because my mic is broken right now and I really can't buy a new one because I'm saving up for something. The reason why the next update will not likely have a Vanguard unit is because of what was said on stage about the Vanguard unit specifically. There are two things that were mentioned about Vanguard units on stage. Number one, they're tied to seasonal events, kind of how Diavolo was for Halloween, how Gogeta was for winter. And the next one, that the next Vanguard unit is going to be a month from now, around April. And they're likely going to make a summer Vanguard unit. So Gogeta was for winter, Diavolo was for occult or Halloween, and likely the summer update is going to be what's featuring a Vanguard unit. That's basically what they said on stage. So those are the two things. Actually, they also said that Vanguard units currency, so for example, the currency for Gogeta is presence. The currency for the next Vanguard unit is going to be AFK-able as well. I asked this question on stage and they said that it's going to be AFK-able as well. This is going to be something that they're going to do because they understand that the Vanguard units are incredibly rare. So yeah, the next Vanguard unit is going to be something that you can AFK in order to get it. Basically AFK in AFK chamber. But if you listen closely to what I said earlier, this is not going to happen at least up until a month from now. So it's going to be a summer Vanguard unit. And if you take a look at the timeline right now, it's only March 4. For me, March 3 probably for a lot of people. And if they're going to be releasing this 2 weeks from now, because that's basically how they do things. 2 to 3 weeks is the timeline for updates. So this is likely going to be releasing about a week or so from now, a week and a half or so from now. So it's not going to be summer yet when the time this update releases. So if that's the case, that means that this is most likely not going to be a Vanguard unit. So what is it going to be? According to the stage, actually, they sneaked... I keep saying I'm sorry guys if I keep saying I'm not really in the best of shape right now because I'm really thinking about this damn mic. But yeah, they mentioned on stage that they're most likely going to be doing double evil units. That was something that they were really happy about. That was something that they were really talking about. And that was something that they were really hinting at a lot in the stage. Double evil units, right? And since Igris and Pro Gamer is already units that are in this game, likely they are going to have double evolution instead of a Vanguard unit. Also, because if you take a look at the stage or sorry, not the stage, but the sneak peek right here, Igris has a animation as well. And Sung Jinwoo has a animation as well. So basically, if they're gonna be Vanguard units, are these units both gonna be Vanguard units? No, because there's both of them have these animations. So are they both gonna be Vanguard units? So likely not, because I mean, it would be crazy to have two Vanguard units in a single update. So likely what they're gonna be is double evolution units that are just gonna have a ton of effort put into them. The current double evo unit that we have right now is Saber Black Tyrant, and the way he worked was he's very different from Saber King of Knights. I think how this is gonna work is they're probably going to follow the same thing they did with Saber Black Tyrant, whatever. They're likely gonna be following that same formula, and the reason why they're gonna be doing this is because maybe they don't want people to lose their Song Jinwoo or people to lose their Igris in return, just in order to get, you know, the Saber or the second evolution of those specific set units. So they're likely gonna be following Saber Black Tyrant formula here as well. But who knows, they could innovate and I could be entirely wrong. The reason why I'm very interested for this update is because the last double evo unit did not have this level of cutscene put into her, right? So there were no cutscenes put into Saber King of Knights or Saber Black Tyrant, and they were the last double evo unit. There was no cutscene put into them that was like this. So I'm thinking, are they going to be putting a lot of effort into these two double evo units because they know people want to get them and people are hyped for them? Because that could be a very big thing. They know that people want to see these units. They know that people are interested for these units. So they probably want to make these units the best of the best. And that's why they put a lot of effort into their animation, into their VFX, because they want people to work for these units. And there goes my last point right there. The reason why these have this level of quality and why these units probably have this level of quality is because they're likely going to be units that are going to require a grind, at least in my opinion. If they're going to be double evo units with this much effort, I don't think they're just going to be giving these away like for free, because Saber Black Knight or Saber Alter, or the double evo for Saber King of Knights, they basically gave that unit away because of how easy it was to get her. Like, it was super easy to get that unit. Like, everybody could get her in a day because of how easy she was to get. I think these next units are going to be units that are going to require you to work for them, but they're going to be absolutely worth it, at least in my opinion. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting how they're gonna work on keep saying Ichigo, bro. Keep saying Ichigo. Song Jinwoo, okay? Song Jinwoo and Igris. Not just Song Jinwoo and Igris. I think they're gonna add new units as well, like Belian, Beru. Likely they're gonna be adding those units, and it's gonna be very interesting, honestly. But what do you guys think? Is this going to be a Vanguard unit, or is it gonna be a double evo? Do you think I'm right, or do you think I'm wrong? Likely I'm not wrong, because based on what they said on stage, whatever I said right now is likely what's gonna be happening. But again, they could still have a change of mind, a change of plans. But again, based off of how things are happening, it's very likely that it's not going to be a Vanguard unit, because Vanguard is likely going to be releasing on summer. The next Vanguard's likely going to be on summer. It is likely just going to be a double evo that will likely require you to work for it. And they probably just wanted to step up the quality for these units as well. And they're likely going to step up the grind required for these units, at least in my opinion. But still, I'm very interested to see how it would work and how, you know, they would make these units work. Sorry for this long ass yap session. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.